You had big dreams once, didn't you? You told yourself, one day I'll get there. But somewhere along the way, life got busy. Responsibilities piled up, and now those dreams seem far away, almost impossible. Does it feel like time is slipping through your fingers? It doesn't have to be this way. The truth is, you're just one decision away from turning it all around. You see, we all start with those big dreams, don't we? We have this picture in our mind of what our life is going to look like. Maybe it was a dream job, a successful business, or that moment of pure freedom where you finally felt in control of your life. But somewhere between paying the bills, working a job that maybe doesn't light you up anymore, and managing everything else life throws at you, those dreams began to fade, didn't they? And you know what? That's okay. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to feel like life has gotten the better of you. Because today, we're going to talk about how to reclaim those dreams even if they feel far away right now. First, let's get something straight. You are not alone in feeling this way. So many of us feel stuck at some point. We start to wonder, what happened to the person I used to be? The person who had dreams, energy, and excitement about the future? Maybe you've put everything into your job, but the more you give, the more it seems to take from you. Or perhaps you've been so busy caring for your family or other responsibilities that somewhere along the line you forgot to take care of yourself. Your dreams became secondary. You've tried staying up late to work on your passion project, but after a long day, you're just too tired. You've promised yourself, next week I'll start. But next week comes and goes, and nothing changes. Sound familiar? That feeling of disappointment in yourself? It's real, and it hurts, doesn't it? But here's what I need you to know right now. It's not too late. It's not over. As long as you're still breathing, you can still turn this around. Let's talk about one of the biggest lies we tell ourselves. I don't have time. Have you ever caught yourself saying that? I'd love to chase my dreams, but I just don't have time. Here's the truth. Time isn't something we have or don't have. Time is something we make. We find time for the things that are important to us. If we dig deep enough, we can always uncover time that we could use more wisely. Maybe it's the hours spent scrolling through social media, binge watching shows, or just zoning out because we're too exhausted to do anything else. Look, I'm not saying it's easy. Life is exhausting sometimes, and we all need downtime. But here's the hard truth. If your dreams really matter to you, you have to carve out time for them, even if it's just 10 minutes a day. Even if you have to sacrifice a little comfort or convenience, ask yourself this. What are you willing to give up to get where you want to go? What small changes can you make today that will bring you closer to your goals tomorrow? Now, let's talk about the decision, that one decision that can change everything. Remember how we started this? You're just one decision away from turning it all around. That's not just a catchy phrase, it's the truth. Sometimes, all it takes is one small, seemingly insignificant choice to set you on a path to something incredible. Let me explain. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Trying to change everything at once can feel overwhelming, and it often leads to burnout. But what if you just made one decision today? One decision to start moving toward your dreams, no matter how small. Maybe it's deciding to wake up 30 minutes earlier tomorrow to work on that side project. Maybe it's deciding to finally sign up for that course you've been putting off. It could be something as simple as writing down your goals and breaking them into small, achievable steps. That one decision can act like a domino. It's small, but once it falls, it sets everything else into motion. What's the one decision you can make today that will bring you closer to the life you've always dreamed of? Let's shift focus for a moment. Why did you want that dream in the first place? Do you remember? Your why is everything. It's what drives you, what pulls you forward when things get tough. Maybe you wanted financial freedom so you could take care of your family without worry. Maybe you dreamed of creating something that would outlive you, something that would leave an impact on the world. Whatever your reason, that why is still inside you. It might have gotten buried under responsibilities and doubt, but it's there. And if you can reconnect with it, you'll find that it's the fuel you need to push through the hard days. Here's what I want you to do. Take a moment to remember why you started. Why did that dream matter to you in the first place? Write it down. Keep it somewhere you'll see it every day. Because when the motivation fades, and it will, your why will keep you going. It's easy to feel like everyone else is making progress while you're standing still. Social media makes it worse. We see the highlight reels of people who seem to have it all together, and we start wondering, why not me? Why is everyone else moving forward while I'm stuck here? Let me tell you something important. You're not behind. Life isn't a race, and there's no set timeline for success. We all have different journeys, different challenges, and different paths to walk. Your timeline is yours. Just because someone else has reached a milestone doesn't mean you won't get there. Some of the most incredible stories of success come from people who reached their dreams later in life after many setbacks. Comparison is the enemy of progress. Focus on your path. You don't need to follow anyone else's timeline. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. Let's be real. Fear and doubt can be crippling. Maybe you're afraid of failing, or worse, afraid of what others will think if you even try. But here's the thing. Failure isn't the end. Failure is a necessary part of success. Every person who's achieved something great has failed, probably more times than they've succeeded. The difference is they didn't let fear stop them. Fear will always be there. Doubt will always creep in. The key is to act despite the fear, to keep moving forward even when your mind is telling you to stop. Let me ask you this. What would you do if you weren't afraid of failing? What dreams would you chase if you knew that failure wasn't something to fear, but something to learn from? Don't let fear steal your future. Feel the fear, but do it anyway. We often think that achieving our dreams requires massive action, but here's the truth. It's the small, consistent steps that matter most. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't see results immediately, but if you water that seed a little bit every day, eventually it will grow. The same goes for your dreams. You don't need to see instant results. What matters is that you keep showing up, day after day, making small progress. Momentum builds slowly, but once it gets going, it's unstoppable. So don't be discouraged if your progress feels slow. As long as you're moving in the right direction, you're on your way. Every small action compounds over time. The key is to keep going, even on the days when it feels like nothing's happening. Here's something we don't talk about enough. The people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your success. Are the people in your life encouraging you, or are they pulling you down? Do they believe in your dreams, or are they telling you to be realistic? Here's the truth. You need to be around people who push you to be better. People who believe in you when you doubt yourself, and people who inspire you to keep going even when it's hard. If your current environment is full of negativity or doubt, it's time to make a change. You don't have to cut people off completely, but you do need to seek out those who lift you. Find a community, whether online or in person, of people who are on the same path as you. Surround yourself with people who remind you of your strength and your potential. It's easy to get caught up in the result. You want to achieve your dream, reach your goal, and feel that sense of accomplishment. But here's something important. Real growth happens during the process. The struggles, the setbacks, The small victories along the way, that's where you grow. That's where you become the person capable of achieving the dream. So, instead of focusing solely on the end goal, learn to embrace the journey. Celebrate your small wins, acknowledge the lessons in your setbacks, and keep pushing forward. The process is just as important as the destination. Finally, I want to leave you with this. It's not too late. No matter how far away your dreams feel right now, no matter how much time has passed or how many setbacks you faced, it's never too late to start again. The biggest mistake you can make is to tell yourself, it's too late for me. Because as long as you're breathing, it's not too late. You're just one decision away from getting back on track. One small action away from reigniting your passion. The time to start is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Don't let another day slip by without deciding to pursue the life you've always wanted. You deserve it. You're capable of it. And I believe in you. You had big dreams once, didn't you? Well, those dreams are still there. They've been waiting for you. It's time to stop waiting and start doing. Take one small step today, and then another tomorrow, and soon enough, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. Remember, it all starts with one decision. Make that decision today.